What's up you guys, it's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming a little video talking about my experience dyeing my hair blue because I have blue hair now and actually no, I've gotten used to it now, but I love it so much. I wanted blue hair for so long. Like I've wanted to dye my hair blue, I don't even know, since I was like, what does that sound? Anyway, when I was younger, I wanted to dye my hair so bad. For some reason, I like really wanted like a blue streak in my hair or something like that. I also wanted to do dip dye so bad. Throwback to dip dye. I don't know if you guys remember Kool-Aid dip dye. That was when you like would put your hair in Kool-Aid and then like it would like change your hair colors, and I tried it but my hair is black, so like it obviously didn't work. So for my birthday present I decided to dye my hair. So I'm gonna go over kind of like the process, how it went, and then I'm gonna talk about the cost and then some of the products that I'm using now to maintain this. And I'm just gonna talk about my hair texture quickly just so you guys have some context. So I have straight black hair, or I had straight black hair, and before I dyed this I had never dyed it before ever, so there's never any bleach or dye on it. And I am a lifeguard, so I went swimming quite a bit over the summer, and then there was like some chlorine in my hair, which one of my hairdressers told me, so yeah, that kind of affected some of the bleaching processes, but we'll talk about that stuff later. With that being said, let's start off with the timeline. I got to the hairdresser at like 9:30, and I've been talking to the hairdresser I want to go to for a little bit before, and she told me that it might take up to like 8 hours, and I kind of was like, I feel like it's not gonna take that long, but it did take 8 hours. Yeah, so 9:30 began a very long day. First we talked about like what I wanted, a bit about my hair history, so like what I just mentioned before. And then we kind of like looked at the different color packs and stuff like that, and like what colors that were there that I wanted. And funny story, they actually didn't have any blue dye when I first got there. Because apparently the week before, a lot of people had dyed their hair blue, but they were supposed to get a shipment literally that day. So, you know, I was kind of nervous, but the shipment did come later on, so everything worked out. Yeah, so my hairdresser looked at my hair and then she was like, oh, it's kind of like tinted green a little bit. And I was like, oh yeah, I am a lifeguard. And she's like, okay, it's probably chlorine. So then she just kind of told me that it might affect the bleaching process a little bit. Around like 10, she started the foiling process. Oh my gosh, the foils took forever. She started at 10 and then she took them out at like 2 o'clock. So they're in for like 4 hours. And those were like the most annoying 4 hours of my life because my hair was like huge, first of all. And then like it kept like falling into my face. Around lunchtime, I ate my lunch. And then like I just kept getting like foils falling onto my face, and it was, yeah, it was just so annoying. And apparently I have thick hair, or thicker hair than I thought. So yeah, it took quite a bit of time to like, you know, get all the foils in. But I'm just being annoying, like it wasn't terrible, it's just a long process. It's 12 o'clock now and she just finished putting in the foils, and now we gotta wait for it to develop. And then while they were in, she would check on them and then add a little bit more bleach and then like just kind of like see how they were going. Some parts of my hair bleached faster than other parts of my hair. I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but there's some sections that like kind of picked up the blue a bit more than other ones. 5, so the foils have been in for like, well, some have been in for like almost 4 hours now. And I think we're almost done, so that's good. Anyway, after 4 hours, we washed out the bleach and then we put the dye onto my hair, and at this point the blue dye came, so that was good. We used a packet of blue dye and then we mixed a little bit of black into it just so it was a darker blue color. And then putting the dye onto my hair took about 40 minutes. My hairdresser got someone else to help her, so one person did one side of my head and one person did the other. And yeah, it went by pretty fast. Then I had to hang out underneath the dryer for about 20 minutes. And then I hung out like just sitting normally for another 20 minutes, and then we washed that out. And then she cut my hair about like for like an inch or something like that, and then dried it, and then she styled it, and then I was finally done at 5:30 p.m. 8 hours later, I'm out of the salon, but my hair is blue and I'm so happy with it. The girl did an amazing job. And one thing a lot of people said to me is that my hair still felt really healthy like when they were like doing the bleach and stuff. And then after, when she finished like drying and styling it, I finally could actually like feel it. And my hair actually is like still super healthy. You also can't really tell on camera, I feel like. But it's still like super soft and it feels the same as it did before I bleached and dyed it and everything. So that is a plus. I am very happy about that because that's one thing I was worried about, is that my hair would get super destroyed and like damaged, but it still looks good. So that was the process. I think it went pretty well. It was long, but honestly, it went by super fast and I kind of just hung out. I was gonna plan to do homework, but I didn't do any homework while I was there because I just went on Instagram, so oops. Okay, so now let's talk about the cost. So I got my hair dyed at a beauty school, so it was actually very, very inexpensive, which thank goodness, because I do not have a lot of money because I'm a hashtag college student. So I've been talking to hairdressers for a while just because this is something that I knew that I wanted to do for quite some time. And there's this one hairdresser in particular who I follow on Instagram, and her like work is super amazing. It looks so good. So I messaged her and I like kind of asked her how much it would cost, and she said $350, which is insane. Like I know like they're professional and they have a lot of experience and stuff, and that's just kind of the price you have to pay. But I didn't really want to pay $350 because that's a lot of money to dye your hair. So I was just kind of looking around, and then one of my friends last year got her hair cut at this beauty school. So I was kind of looking into it, and then I found the college on Instagram, and then I kind of like looked at their hairdressers and stuff, and I found this one girl who did some work that I liked, so then I messaged her. So it ended up costing me $100 to do this, but in the month of September they offered a 50% off sale to all students, so I paid $50 to get this done, which I'm shook about. I did tip obviously, so that wasn't including a tip, but yeah, it literally cost $50 for the dye, which is amazing. Oh yeah, these are the products that I use. I have the Verb Ghost shampoo. It's pretty good. My hairdresser recommended it to me, and I mean, it works fine. And then she also got this hair wash, or told me about this hair wash. It looks like this. The reason that I got this hair wash is because some of the pieces of my hair, like I mentioned before, didn't really pick up the blue as well. So she told me that it might be good for me to use the wash, and then it also helps me maintain the color. So I used it. I don't know if it really helped that much. Like I think my hair, like the sections that didn't pick the color up still didn't really pick it up. But I also didn't really apply it very well. I tried, but I think I mostly just got it on my hands. They're not stained anymore, but they're super blue because I don't have any gloves, which I should probably get. So yeah, that's about it. I hope that this video helped you guys a bit. If you're curious about dyeing your hair blue, or dyeing your hair if it's virgin, I mean obviously everyone's hair is different, but that's kind of how my hair dealt with this whole situation. If you guys have any questions about the process or anything like that, you can leave them down below. I mean, I'm not a hairstylist, but I can try and answer them from my experience and, you know, how I felt about things, I guess. Okay, that's all for me for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out!